and why we actually even have circles, why they work, how they work. And we've got on here all the details of actually starting a circle as well. So as a result, we have set up a circle, which does exactly that. That circle links to the global circle, which means when we learn something, we give that applied learning so that everyone knows about it on Excel Work. When we have an opportunity, we put that opportunity in Excel Work. And every time we meet, it's like a little cell which then adds to the body. It's got the DNA of the whole body in it, which means everything we want to share, which really is only 5 things. Number 1, our learnings, which is the what. So we said, okay, so we have the learnings, which are the what. We have someone who's the leader of the learnings within a circle, who's called a scout. And so the what there is the learning, like let's learn one thing, and let's turn it into applied learning. So for example, we had an example in Bali, where we watched a brilliant video on service, and it was all about how you're treating the customer by Stephen Covey, and it was all about trust. So if we had discussed information, which is, what did we learn from that? It's like, well, it's really important to have service in a business. None of us have learned anything, and it's not even something any of us want to look online to see. But if we say, what kind of knowledge is it? How do we apply the knowledge? Okay, what I just saw and the way that trust was created in that environment, I'm going to turn that into a process where I'm going to go out to all of my customers and I'm going to send an email which is about how I'm trusting the way that they're going to do something a certain way. Now you've actually got an actual case study or applied knowledge to that information. And we post that. We say, this is how I took that information and used it. And if we start doing that more, which is what this whole couple of days are about, now I can write things on the board, but when we get down and start talking and say, look what happens when we contact this person to this person, all of a sudden this here becomes a global base of knowledge where we're sharing applied knowledge as opposed to just the learning and the information. And then that goes to opportunities. Opportunities, which is fire. This is where every time we meet, we have a chance to connect all of that too. So now we're actually sharing opportunities with each other, we're helping each other with opportunities too. And then we also have then, after that, the success stories. And the success stories, we've always got success stories. We've heard lots of them in the last couple of days. But the rest of the world didn't hear them. But by us having a format, just like an Opportunity Knocks, which allows us to actually post a success story, then instead of us all trying to do it on our own, our circle helps us do it. Our circle filters out what those successes are. And then we have the measures, which is the treasurer. And the measures is like, okay, what have we done towards worldwide wealth as a group? You know, what have we done to actually go out there and make a difference? And from there we come back down to the why, which is the spirit of all of it. And basically the spirit of all of it is basically what holds the space. And we have a team which includes a leader and a guardian, which means that we become the guardian of worldwide wealth. We become the guardian of change, where we say we don't have to try and wonder why people who aren't making change aren't making change. We just be the change ourselves. But now we've got a structure to be the change where the world hears us, because every single thing we do ends up going online. All of this here allows us as one circle to go from one, because in the same way a citizen can't just join from nothing, a circle can't just start from nothing. You have to have a circle nominate another circle. So what happened 3 weeks ago was we had the first circle, Transformation Circle, which was all leaders in Bali. We then created another circle that's already started, which was that nation-based circle. We created another one, which is being mentored, which is a supporter circle. These ones now are taking on new circles. So they then actually create circles as well. Every time you become a leader of a circle, you can become a mentor to other circles. And so what I would love to see happen is that today, some of you say, you know what, I want to start a circle, but I actually want other circles to be created as well. Because we actually have a timeline that we've created. We've got a family tree, which is going to go on for the next couple of years. We have millions of circles around the world, and there's always going to be the first one, added to the second one, to the third one. We have a timeline, which shows that for the first month, and we are still in the first month since National Day. These are the number of circles that actually started in the first month. In the second month, look, now we've got these number of circles that actually started. And we're going to actually see a timeline, and we're going to create a time lapse over the next couple of years, which just shows how we just built from one cell to 2 to 3 to 4, until eventually every one of us, and we can be more than one circle, but every one of us is holding the space of that circle to actually be a place of belonging, where when we meet, we just get this incredible sense that we are not alone, and that we're doing this together. From here, which is basically a circle on starting a circle. This one here, you've got all these people who already joined it, and every one of them are planning on the circle. You've got everything there.